Picture this. You're sitting across from your spouse at dinner, halfway through a story about their day, when suddenly, zap, your mind flickers to them, your twin flame, that person who, with just one glance, made your ribs feel too small for your heart. And just like that, you're torn between two realities, the life you've built and the one that feels like it was written in the stars. Guilt rises like bile, confusion hums in your veins, and the question claws at you. How can something so beautiful feel so much like betrayal? This isn't just about attraction. This is about identity. About waking up one day to realize the you who said I do is not the same you staring into this new soul's eyes. It's like being handed a map to buried treasure after you've already settled into a perfectly good house. Do you grab the shovel and start digging, risking everything for gold that might be fool's gold? Or do you stay put, wondering forever if you walked away from your destiny? Here's what no one prepares you for. Twin flames don't just enter your life, they rearrange your emotional furniture. They expose the cracks in your foundation you've been artfully decorating over. That restlessness you blamed on your job, the quiet resentment you mistook for routine. Suddenly, it all has a face, a name, a magnetic pull that makes your marriage feel like a sweater, 2 sizes too small. But before you unravel the seams, consider this. What if this isn't about choosing between two people? What if it's about choosing between two versions of yourself? The spiritual community will shout about divine timing. Pop psychology will whisper about midlife crises. And your best friend? She'll probably hand you wine and say, "Damn, that's messy." But here in this space, we're doing something radical. We're holding both truths. Yes, twin flames are real. And yes, so are the vows you made. This isn't about right or wrong. It's about discernment. About learning to distinguish between a soulquake that's meant to rebuild you and one that's just shaking loose what no longer serves you. Over the next few sections, we'll walk through the fire together, not to burn your life down, but to help you see clearly in the smoke. You'll learn why this connection terrifies you as much as it thrills you. Hint, it's not about them. How to honor your marriage without dishonoring your soul. And most importantly, how to stop seeing this as a tragedy and start recognizing it as the most potent spiritual initiation of your life. We're not just exploring a relationship crossroads. We're excavating the very nature of love, commitment, and what happens when the universe decides to remodel your heart without asking for your keys first. By the end, you won't just have answers, you'll have a compass. One that points not to the right choice, but to the truest version of you. Ready? Let's begin where all great transformations do. In the mess, the magic, and the terrifying, glorious unknown. Your soul brought you here for a reason. Now let's find out why. You feel it, that electric pull, the way your soul seems to hum in their presence, as if some ancient part of you has finally woken up. It's intoxicating, isn't it? Like stumbling upon a secret doorway in the middle of your ordinary life, one that promises answers, passion, a love so fierce it could rewrite destiny itself. And yet, you're married to someone else, someone real, someone who shares your mornings, your bills, your inside jokes. So what do you do with this cosmic collision? Do you let it burn everything down, or do you step back and ask the hardest question of all? Is this love, or is this a mirror? Let's be honest. Twin flames have a PR problem. we've turned them into the ultimate romantic fantasy, a divine loophole that justifies leaving everything behind. But what if the universe isn't handing you a soulmate so much as it's holding up a giant flashing neon sign that says, "Hey you, yes, you, there's something inside you that needs healing." Think about it. When you first met your twin flame, what did you feel? Was it just attraction, or was it recognition, like looking into a reflection that showed you all the parts of yourself you'd ignored? The cracks in your marriage, the quiet loneliness, the dreams you tucked away because real life got in the way. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Not every intense connection is fate intervening. Sometimes it's just life throwing you a curveball to see if you'll swing or freeze. Some twin flames are meant to shake you awake, not sweep you off your feet. Imagine you're in a play, and suddenly a new actor walks on stage, stealing the spotlight. Your first instinct might be to rewrite the whole script around them. But what if their role isn't to replace the lead? What if they're just there to deliver one crucial line, "You've been settling," before exiting stage left? So how do you tell the difference between divine timing and a distraction? Ask yourself, does this person make you want to be better or just escape? Real twin flames don't offer an easy out. They force growth even when it hurts. They don't whisper, "Leave your marriage and run away with me." They whisper, "Why aren't you this alive in your own life?" And that's the kicker. If you're fantasizing about a future with them more than you're working on your present with your spouse, that's not destiny. That's avoidance. And let's not forget the irony here. The very thing that makes twin flames so magnetic, the depth, the rawness, the sense of being known, is also what makes them dangerous when you're married. You might think, no one has ever understood me like this. But here's the plot twist. Maybe your spouse could, if you showed up as your full, unfiltered self the way you do with your twin flame. Ever tried that? Or have you been playing it safe, keeping parts of yourself locked away because it's easier than risking real vulnerability? This isn't about shaming you for feeling what you feel. It's about asking, is this connection a bridge or a bypass? If you walked away from your marriage today, would you be following your soul's truth or just trading one set of unmet needs for another? The answer isn't in the stars, sweet soul. It's in the quiet, unglamorous work of looking inward. Because here's the secret no one tells you. The most powerful twin flame journey isn't the one that leads you to another person. It's the one that leads you back to yourself. So before you rewrite your life story, ask, are you chasing a miracle or just a really convincing metaphor for what's missing in your own heart? You know that feeling when you're on a diet and suddenly the universe conspires to place a freshly baked chocolate cake directly in your path? It's warm, it smells like heaven, and every cell in your body screams, just one bite won't hurt. But deep down, you know, one bite becomes two. Then suddenly you're elbow deep in frosting, wondering how things spiraled so fast. That's exactly what unchecked twin flame energy does to a marriage. It's not just a slice of cake. It's the entire bakery showing up at your door when you swore you were committed to eating clean. Here's the raw, unglamorous truth. Boundaries aren't sexy. They don't come with fireworks or soul-shaking epiphanies. They're the quiet, uncelebrated guardians of your integrity. The know that feels heavy in your throat but lightens your spirit. And when it comes to a twin flame connection, boundaries aren't just helpful, they're survival. Because let's face it, you're not dealing with a harmless crush. You're dealing with a force that rewires your nervous system, a connection so electric it could power a small city. Left unchecked, it doesn't just blur lines, it erases them. So how do you build a dam against a tidal wave? Start by admitting this isn't just about them, it's about you. That late night text you innocently sent? The platonic coffee date that left your heart racing? Those aren't accidents. They're choices wrapped in spiritual bypassing, as if labeling something divine absolves you of accountability. Newsflash: the universe doesn't hand you a free pass to emotional infidelity just because someone feels like your mirror soul. If anything, real divine guidance would ask, why are you feeding a connection that starves your marriage? Think of your marriage like a garden. Right now, there's a wild, intoxicating vine weaving through it, beautiful but invasive. You can admire its flowers while still knowing, if you don't prune it back, it'll choke everything you've planted. That means no more just checking in texts, no more dissecting their horoscope for hidden messages, no more lingering in their energy just to feel alive. Every drop of attention you siphon away from your spouse is water you're not pouring into your own soil. And guess what? Gardens don't thrive on nostalgia or potential. They thrive on presence. But what if my twin flame is my destiny, you whisper? Then destiny can damn well wait until you've honored the vows you made. Real sacred connections don't demand betrayal. They demand integrity. Ever noticed how twin flame relationships are often fraught with separation? There's a reason for that. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is walk away, not out of fear, but out of fierce, unwavering respect for the life you've built. Here's where it gets gritty. You'll grieve. Oh, you'll grieve. Not just the person, but the fantasy, the what if that shimmered like a mirage over your ordinary, laundry-filled life. That's okay. Mourn it. Then ask yourself, is this ache really about them? Or is it about the parts of yourself they awakened? Because here's the secret no one tells you. You don't need a twin flame to feel whole. You just need the courage to bring that same intensity, that same vulnerability back to the love you promised to choose every day. So tonight, when the longing hits, don't reach for your phone. Reach for your spouse's hand, even if it doesn't spark lightning. That's the thing about real love. It's not always a wildfire. Sometimes it's the slow, steady burn that keeps you warm for a lifetime. And if your twin flame is truly yours, trust this. Real destiny doesn't expire. It evolves. But first, you've got to prove you can hold the sacred and the mundane in the same hands without dropping either. Now tell me, what's one boundary you'll set today? Not tomorrow, not when the stars align. Today. Because the life you're protecting isn't just your marriage. It's your integrity. And that, dear soul, is the truest flame of all. Let's get brutally honest for a moment. What if this whole dizzying, heart-thumping, can't sleep because they're in your dreams twin flame saga isn't about them at all? What if they're just the universe's flashy way of handing you a permission slip, not to rewrite your love story, but to finally meet the parts of yourself you've been avoiding? Think about it. When you first locked eyes with them, What really happened? Was it just attraction, or did it feel like someone flipped on a light in a room you didn't even know existed inside you? That's the dirty little secret of twin flames. They don't come to complete you. They come to unfold you. Here's the cosmic joke. You've been handed this intoxicating connection, not as a reward, but as a mirror. And mirrors don't lie, darling. They show you the smudges, the cracks, the places where you've been pretending. That raw ache you feel when you think about them, that's not just longing. It's your soul pointing to a hunger you've been ignoring. Maybe it's your creativity gathering dust. Maybe it's the way you've shrunk yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Or maybe, just maybe, it's the terrifying realization that you've been living a life that looks good on paper but feels like a straitjacket on your spirit. So here's the question. Are you going to keep staring at the mirror, or are you going to clean up what it's showing you? Because here's the twist. Your twin flame didn't awaken you for them. They awakened you for you. This isn't a love story. It's a wake-up call wrapped in chemistry so electric it could jumpstart a dead battery. And the real tragedy? Wasting all that voltage pining for someone when you could be using it to power your own rebirth. Let's talk about alchemy. In medieval times, alchemists weren't just trying to turn lead into gold. They were after the philosopher's stone, a mythical substance that could transform the mundane into the divine. Your twin flame is that stone. Not because they'll magically fix your life, but because the intensity they ignite in you. That's the heat required to transmute your own leaden doubts into golden self-awareness. The catch? You have to be willing to step into the fire. Ask yourself this: what if the purpose of this connection isn't to lead you to them, but through them, straight into your own untapped potential? What if every sleepless night spent replaying your conversations isn't a sign you're meant to be together, but a neon arrow pointing to the parts of yourself craving expression, that art you abandoned, that business idea you buried, that wild, unapologetic version of you that got tucked away when adulthood came knocking? Here's where it gets deliciously ironic. The more you channel this energy inward, the less power the fantasy holds over you. Try it. Next time you catch yourself daydreaming about them, pivot, grab a journal and ask, what quality in them am I most drawn to, and where am I not embodying that in my own life? If it's their freedom, where are you playing it safe? If it's their passion, what have you let grow cold? This isn't navel-gazing, it's soul mining. And what you'll dig up is worth more than any fairy tale ending. And let's not skip over the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes we cling to twin flame fantasies because they're safer than doing our own work. It's easier to obsess over someone else's potential than to face our own unmet potential. Easier to blame the universe for keeping you apart than to admit you've been keeping yourself small. But here's the kicker. Real soul connections don't leave you dependent. They leave you empowered. So tonight, when the missing them ache creeps in, don't reach for your phone. Reach for your guitar, your paintbrush, that half-written novel in your desk drawer. Create something that carries even a fraction of the intensity you feel for them. Because here's the magic no one tells you. What you're calling twin flame energy is just your own brilliance in disguise. And the day you realize that, that's the day you stop chasing a reflection and start becoming the light. Now tell me, what's one thing you've been avoiding that this connection is screaming at you to face, not tomorrow, today. Because the greatest love story you'll ever write isn't the one with them, it's the one where you finally meet yourself. You know that moment when you're scrolling through old photos and stumble upon one of you and your spouse from years ago. Maybe it's from your wedding day, or that backpacking trip through Europe, or even just some random Tuesday when you were laughing so hard milk came out of your nose, and for a split second you feel it, that warm, honeyed ache of nostalgia. We were so happy then, but here's the gut punch question. When did then turn into now? And why does now feel so ordinary? Let's be real. Marriage isn't a fairy tale. It's more like a houseplant. Ignore it for too long, and suddenly you're staring at something wilted, wondering where you went wrong. And then along comes your twin flame, all sunlight and rainbows, making you forget that plants need more than occasional admiration. They need water. They need tending. They need you to show up, even when it's not glamorous. You see, the reason your twin flame feels so electrifying isn't just because they're your soulmate. It's because they're new. They don't know your bad habits, your weird snoring, or how you hog the blankets. They haven't seen you at 3 a.m. with the flu, or watched you argue over whose turn it is to take out the trash. Of course, they're exciting. They're a mystery, a story you haven't finished reading. But your spouse, they're the whole library. And maybe, just maybe, you've stopped turning the pages. So let's flip the script. What if this twin flame chaos isn't a sign you married the wrong person, but a wake-up call that you've stopped dating the right one? Think about it. When was the last time you looked at your spouse the way you look at your twin flame? With curiosity, with hunger, with the thrill of discovery? Or have you filed them away under known quantities, like a favorite book you love but haven't opened in years? Here's where the magic happens. The same energy you're pouring into fantasies about your twin flame, redirect it, not in a guilt-trippy, I should try harder way, but with the playful rebellion of someone who's decided to fall in love all over again. Leave a note in their lunchbox. Text them something reckless in the middle of the day. Look at them, really look, and find one thing you've never noticed before. The way their eyelashes catch the light, the way they hum off-key in the shower, the way they still reach for your hand in their sleep after all these years. And yeah, it'll feel awkward at first, like trying to speak a language you used to know fluently but haven't practiced in forever. But here's the secret. Love isn't a feeling you wait for. It's a verb you choose, over and over, even when the butterflies have gone to sleep. Especially then, because here's the cosmic joke of twin flames. They often show up not because your marriage is broken, but because you've forgotten how to see it. You've been so busy searching for fireworks that you missed the slow burn that's been keeping you warm all along. And the wildest part? The more you invest in your marriage, the quieter the twin flame obsession becomes, not because you're repressing anything, but because you're finally feeding the right fire. So tonight, do something ridiculous. Slow dance in the kitchen. Read them that awful poem you wrote in college. Whisper a secret you've never told anyone. Watch their face light up in a way no twin flame could ever replicate. Because this is real. This is yours. And no soul connection, no matter how divine, can compete with the history you've built brick by brick laugh by laugh, tear by tear. The choice is yours. Keep chasing a maybe, or start rediscovering the masterpiece right in front of you. Because the greatest love story isn't the one that makes your heart race. It's the one that feels like coming home. You stand now at the most sacred crossroads of your life, not between two people, but between two versions of love itself. One is familiar, woven with the quiet threads of daily devotion. The other glimmers like starlight on water, beautiful but impossible to hold. This isn't a test of your heart's loyalty, but of its wisdom. And here's the secret no one tells you. There are no wrong turns here, only different shades of becoming. Think of your life as a cathedral. Your marriage is the sturdy floor beneath your feet, the stone laid by your promises, your shared laughter, the way you've learned each other's silences. Your twin flame? They're the stained glass window, casting prismatic light that makes you gasp at colors you forgot existed. But here's the truth builders know. You don't tear up the foundation to install a window. You learn to let the light in where it belongs. Perhaps this journey has left you raw, wondering if love is supposed to feel like a constant choosing. But consider, the deepest loves aren't those without temptation. They're those that integrate it. Your twin flame didn't come to destroy your marriage. They came to show you where your soul was still hungry. For passion? Yes. But maybe more so for purpose, for creativity, for the parts of you that got folded away like love letters in a drawer. The real work isn't deciding who to love, it's deciding how to love, fully, fiercely, without abandoning yourself at the altar of what if. If you take nothing else from this, take this. The most profound relationships aren't those that arrive without storms, but those where you learn to dance in the rain together. Your spouse might never make your pulse race like your twin flame does, but can they hold you when the adrenaline crashes? Can they recognize your growth without feeling threatened by it? That's the alchemy no cosmic connection can replicate. The miracle of being known and chosen, day after ordinary day. So where does that leave you? Not torn, but tended. Not broken, but burnished. Whether you stay or go matters less than this, that you emerge from this fire more whole than when you entered it. Because the grand irony of twin flames is this: the hotter the flame, the brighter it illuminates what was there all along. Your courage, your capacity, your right to love in a way that honors all of who you are. The story doesn't end here, dear heart. It begins. With every morning you wake up and choose, not between people, but between fear and faith, between lack and abundance, between chasing a fantasy and co-creating a reality. Whatever path calls you, walk it unapologetically, not because it's easy, but because it's yours. And when doubt whispers, remember, you aren't losing, you're learning. And that is the truest flame of all. Now go love, not as someone searching, but as someone found. The greatest love story was never out there waiting for you. It's been writing itself through you all along.